Much ado about nothing is pretty much how I've viewed BMW of late. The Bavarians are masters at creating hype where no real hype exists. But let's be fair to them, it's not just them acting alone. It seems to be a German manufacturer thing. Annoyingly, their spin doctors send out the sauerkraut about how every new car is pioneering a new market segment. New cars launched are simply there to bastardize or monetize terms like sedans and coupes. Does this mean I don't like BMW? Hell no. I love the brand. I love the cars they produce and manufacture. But if ever there was a time for the Oompa band to play on, now would be such a time. This is pioneering the future. This is a new car. This is the future of BMW. This is the i8.
And it's not only Marius who waxes lyrical about the i8. The international motoring press has hailed it as an innovative super sports eco-car, and lest we forget, beautiful. That the overall shape and detailing have been dictated by function does not detract from the i8's undeniably gorgeous form. While BMW has been criticized in the past for a design language that verges on the generic, the i8 cannot be confused with any other model in the BMW stable. There are hints of its mid-engined M1 ancestor in the profile, but every surface and contour of the new car's bodywork has been carefully sculpted, with weight reduction and safety in mind, and of course, aerodynamic efficiency. Thanks to extensive wind tunnel testing at BMW's Advanced Aero Lab facility in Munich, the i8's drag coefficient was whittled down to just 0.26, one of the lowest figures achieved by any car currently in production. The car itself is divided into an aluminium drive module which houses the drivetrain and suspension components, and a carbon fiber passenger compartment known as the life cell. The carbon fiber is woven at a green factory in the United States, from where it is shipped to Leipzig for molding. It may seem like a protracted manufacturing process, but the end result is a material that is 50% lighter than steel, yet every bit as strong. The engine and passenger compartments are separated by a laminated acoustic glass panel, which is more flexible than conventional glass and negates the use of sound-deadening materials. The rear wheel carriers are highly stressed components, but even these weren't exempt from weight-saving measures, with every bit of excess aluminium being removed from the areas between the mounting points. Even more revolutionary is the dashboard, made from ultra-lightweight magnesium, while patented forged aluminium wheels reduce weight and air resistance, which means less power is sapped from the engine. The end result is a car that not only weighs less, but also halves the build time of a conventional automobile.
I've tried. There is no elegant or graceful way to slip into your BMW i8. The doors look amazing, you're going to look incredible, everyone's going to be watching, and then you're going to flash your guava and drop unceremoniously into what is a very comfortable driving position. As futuristic and space age as the exterior styling is, interior is pretty standard BMW fare, and that's not a bad thing. You're going to get in and you've got your iDrive system, everything's where you want it to be, pretty much feels like a normal car. Driving the i3, which is a lot more new, what the hang is going on from an electric driving perspective, this for all intents and purposes is a regular car. But you've got heads-up display, you've got your intelligent mood lighting, it's all integrated, but it's all stuff that isn't new or exclusive to BMW, so it's stuff you're going to be familiar with. Yes, the i8 is a plus 2, but we know that a plus 2 is more about a tax write-off than a reality. Looks really cool, but let's be honest, nobody physically can actually fit in the back of those seats, and accessing the back is near impossible anyway. But who cares? I'm buying the i8 for me, not for my mates. So, oh my word, she looks like a sports car, supercar, amazing car, car of the future. Does she drive like one? The good news is yes. I know we get caught up with facts and figures. You know, they've done an amazing job putting this car together. If you look at it, you go 260 kilowatts combined. Doesn't sound like a super sports car. It doesn't. 570 Newton meters torque, not bad. But it's how it puts it down on the road that for me is the most exciting part about the i8. They've done a miracle job. That 1.5 litre twin scroll 3-cylinder engine is incredible. And that is what they've got driving the rear wheels, giving you 170 kilowatts. Then you've got the 96 kilowatt plug-in hybrid that drives the front. And you think, cool, but it's how these two come together, how they work seamlessly in the application. That is what makes this i8 a classic sports car. It's radical. You talk 50-50 weight distribution, it's got it, because weight is centered over the axles. The car is squat, the proportions are right, but driving it, it's amazing. This powertrain is really clever because the hybrid and the petrol engine work independently. The only thing linking them all up ultimately are the 4 flippin' tires that keep you glued to the road. And it does want you to drive it spiritedly. What I love is there's no turbo lag. You don't wait for the power to come on, but it's just incredible how the two work in harmony. Slip it across into sport mode, use the pedals, the dash lights up in orange. The engine note, I mean, I almost forgot. I mean, who would have thought that a car of the future that's eco-friendly could sound good? How could a 1.5 litre sound this good? But it sounds angry, it's brutal. And yes, I know a lot of it's piped in, but who cares? That's what I'm hearing, that's what I'm enjoying. The tricky thing is, this car is not the type of car that you grab by the scruff of the neck and you throttle and merge it around a mountain pass. Oh no, it requires you to be smooth, patient, delicate perhaps in terms of how you really optimize the most out of this i8, and there is so much to flip and exploit. One thing I must warn you, if you do get a bit spirited, it just doesn't quite have the level of grip that you'd expect. But then again, it's running 215s in the front, 245s at the back. That is why you've got to really think sports car to unlock its potential. But oh, the torque, the glorious torque. Thing of beauty, man. I could drive the future if this is what the future looks like.
After a day spent at the wheel of the i8, we were keen to find out if our colleagues' initial impressions were confirmed.
It's just an amazing integrated technology platform. I mean, if you love carbon fiber, you understand how complex carbon fiber is. You open that gullwing door and you see all the carbon fiber in the frame, and that translates to driving experience, and it's so light.
It's surprising. The amount of power coming from a car. In our minds, we have this concept of electric vehicles. We think slow, we think not enough power, we think expensive, we think all kinds of things, and this car surprises you.
The future has never looked this cool. If you wanted to look after the environment, you'd have to drive a glorified shoebox around. There is tons of technology. Yes, there's some quirky issues, like it's emission getting in and out of the car. There are no rear seats. But, very importantly for me, no range anxiety. This car performs like a regular, everyday car that we've grown up driving, but with incredible performance and unbelievable efficiency. This is Back to the Future.